So in this video, we are going to learn how to add LinkedIn lead gen form leads to SendGrid as contact. Let's say you're running some ads on LinkedIn lead gen form and getting some new leads over there. Now you want to add these same leads in SendGrid as a contact. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. So in this automation, as a new lead will be generated in our LinkedIn lead gen form, automatically with the same details, that lead will be added as a contact in our SendGrid account. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my LinkedIn's ads campaign manager. And here you can see that I have created an ad campaign. And in this ad campaign, I have also added a lead gen form. Now I want that whenever I capture a new lead using this LinkedIn lead gen form, I want to add the same lead in my SendGrid account as well as a new contact. Now to do this, we have to connect our LinkedIn lead ads account or LinkedIn ad account with SendGrid. And we are going to use an automation and integration platform called Pabbly Connect to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after creating the account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this create workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I would like to name my workflow as LinkedIn lead ads to SendGrid. You can basically give any other name of your choice. After naming your workflow, just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on create. After clicking on create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. And in this workflow, you can see we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's get started with the trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we are going to connect our LinkedIn lead ad account, LinkedIn ad manager or campaign manager account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. So that whenever a new lead is captured in our LinkedIn lead ad account, automatically the details of the same lead will be received inside Pabbly Connect. And this automation workflow will trigger, it will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the details of the same lead to SendGrid and add that lead as a new contact over there. So let's see how it is done. Starting from the trigger window in Choose App, search for LinkedIn. Select LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms. After selecting LinkedIn Lead Gen Forms in Trigger Event from the dropdown, select the trigger event as New Lead Gen Form Response. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our LinkedIn Lead Gen Form account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with LinkedIn Lead Gen Form button. And because we have logged into a LinkedIn account in our browser, it will automatically detect the account. We just have to enter our login credentials and click on sign in over here. And as we click on sign in, you will see our LinkedIn lead gen account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. We'll just refresh this field of account once. And yes, here you can see that in this accounts dropdown, all the ad account which we have created in my LinkedIn lead gen profile can be seen over here. Out of all of this, I have this account named as Pabbly's ad account. And in this particular account, I'm running some ad campaign to generate the new leads. So I'm going to select the ad account over here. After selecting the ad account here in lead form in this dropdown, you'll get a list of all the lead forms which you have created. Right now in my account, I have created 2 lead forms named as lead form and Pabbly demo. So from which particular lead gen form you want to capture the new leads and add them into SendGrid, you have to select that. So I want to capture the new leads from this lead form over here. So that's why we are selecting that lead form over here. Now in my LinkedIn lead gen account, you can see I have created this campaign over here. In this campaign, we have this group of campaign, and in this group of campaign also we have this ad campaign over here. And in this ad campaign, we have added the lead gen form. Let me just click over here, and in a new tab, you can see the same ad will open up. And here in the same ad, if I click on apply now button, the same lead gen form will open in front of us. So here what we have to do, after connecting our LinkedIn lead gen form account, we have to basically create a dummy lead. We have to generate a test lead or dummy lead over here. And we have to enter the details of a dummy lead in this form and make a form submission. So I'll just enter the details of a dummy lead, for example, test@pabblytudes.com. This is the email address, and this is a mobile number which we are entering, a dummy mobile number. The name is Pabbly, last name is Subscription Billing Management Service, and company name is Magnet Brains. So here what we have to do after making the connection, we have to capture the responses of a new lead, of a dummy lead to set up this automation. So from here, we are going to generate this test lead. Now, because this ad campaign is not live on my LinkedIn lead ad account, that's why we are generating a test lead over here. But if you already have a live ad campaign using which you are generating some new leads, you can directly click on this save and send test request button and capture the new leads response. But right now, I'm just going to generate a new lead in this video. Let's click on submit. And as we click on submit, you can see that the submission is done. Now, after making this test form submission, we'll get back to Pabbly Connect and click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response. And in this response, you will see the details of the exact same lead. We'll just scroll down, and here you can see we have the same email address which we have entered in our lead gen form right now. We test@pabblytudes.com. And after that, we'll scroll down further. You can see the same mobile number. We have the same first name Pabbly, same last name, subscription billing management service. And also we'll have the same company name as Magnet Brains. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed, where we have successfully captured the new leads from LinkedIn lead gen form in our Pabbly Connect workflows trigger step. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to send the details of the same lead to SendGrid and add this lead as a contact over there. For that, we will just scroll down, come to this action step, and here in Choose App, we'll just search for SendGrid and select it. After selecting SendGrid, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Add or Update a Contact. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, we have to connect our SendGrid account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our SendGrid account. Now you must be thinking how we can get this API key. So to get it, just go to your SendGrid account, and from the left sidebar under Settings, go to API Keys. After coming to this API Keys page, just click on this Create API Key button and give this API key a name. Let's say I'll name it as, for example, Pabbly Connect. You can give any other name according to your choice. In API Key Permission, give the full access and click on Create and View. And now you can see that this API key is generated. Just copy the API key from here and paste it over here. And after pasting your API key, just click on Save. And as you click on Save, here you can see our SendGrid account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the list. So all the contact list which I have created in my SendGrid account can be seen over here. So here in SendGrid, under Marketing Contacts, you can see all the contact lists which we have over here. Out of all of these lists, there's a list named as LinkedIn leads. And in this particular list, I want to add the new LinkedIn lead gen form leads which we are getting. So here from this drop down, I'm going to select that particular list over here. If you want, you can add the contact in multiple lists as well. You can select multiple lists, and in all the lists, those contacts will be added. But right now, I only want to add the contact in one particular list. After selecting the list, it is asking us for the email. That what is the email address of this new contact which we are creating. So we have received email address, first name, last name, and all the other details from LinkedIn lead gen form in the trigger step responses. So here from the trigger step responses, we have to add this response of email to this SendGrid action step. And we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of email, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from LinkedIn lead gen form of a new lead. Out of all of these responses, select the response of email and map it over here. So we'll just select the response of email, here it is, just select it and it will be mapped. In this way, whatever email address the lead is going to enter in our LinkedIn lead gen form, with the same email, we are going to add them as a contact in SendGrid. After email address, we don't have the alternative email, so we are just going to ignore this field for now. Then it is asking us for the first name and the last name. So from LinkedIn responses, once again, we'll use the process of mapping, select the response of first name, here it is, Pabbly, and then we'll select the response of last name as well. That was Subscription Billing Management Service. Then it is asking us for a unique name, address line 1, address line 2. So we don't have all of these details of a new lead, And these details, these fields are also not mandatory, are not required. So we can just ignore these fields for now. We'll have the phone number field. We do have received the phone number, the mobile number. So we are going to map the response of phone number over here. And after mapping all the details, all the required details over here, which we have received of a new lead from LinkedIn lead gen form, we will just click on this save and send test request. Now, as we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received the response, and this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that with all the details which we have mapped over here, basically the lead which we have received from LinkedIn lead gen form is now added as a contact in our SendGrid account. So let's check it. We will just go to a SendGrid account and we'll just refresh this contact list of LinkedIn leads which we have selected. And yes, here you can see test@pabblytunes.com. The same lead which we have received from our LinkedIn lead gen form is now added as a contact in our SendGrid account. Here you can see we have the same name, same first name, same last name, same email address, and also we'll have the same phone number over here. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now using this automation, whenever a new lead will be received using our LinkedIn lead gen form, automatically within 10 minutes, that lead's details will be captured by this automation and added as a new contact in SendGrid. And it basically takes 10 minutes of time because the connection between LinkedIn lead gen form and Pabbly Connect is a polling based connection. And in this type of connection, Pabbly Connect will check for new leads in our LinkedIn lead gen form responses every 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect will check whether we have received any new leads or not. And if we have received some new leads, it will get the details of that new leads and it is going to process using this automation and add them as a contact in SendGrid. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.